is still stronger than
But he still isn't stronger! That's wild! What's up, everybody? It is True Sage, and yes! It's what it is pronounced True Sage. Luffy versus post-time skip villains anime scale. I actually just recently reacted to a video about an anime scale about One Piece, and I was ranking all Straw Hats, which I found through the comment section. Nami is nowhere near strong is what I thought she was. My bad. So thank you all so much for letting me know in the comment section down below about where they actually realistically scale. In this case, we're popping the question of, is Luffy stronger than old post-time skip villains? In which I'm pretty sure he is. I mean, once he hit Gear 5, I don't think there's any post-time skip villain that's really fuck with him. But hey, who knows? I'm still new to One Piece. I can waste some of you guys this time. Be sure to hit that subscribe button after all of that. Why wouldn't we get straight into the video? Alright, I'm listening.
The first opponent Luffy faced after the time skip was a pacifista. And unlike the last time when it took a combined effort of the whole crew to defeat the cyborg, this time Luffy easily dodges the laser beams with perception.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not going to actually see a challenge for a minute.
Crazy when you think about it, but yeah, this wasn't even a warm-up for Luffy.
Wait, isn't this when Luffy dodged those light beams by pacifista? I don't know if those light beams actually scaled to being light speed, but I do remember they was talking about he came out on time skip and was dodging light beams. So.
Now, Fishman Islands, the main villain of this arc is Oddie Jones.
Oh man,
nothing too crazy in his
Fishman would never not look funny.
Defeated him underwater when the Fishman had a huge
look at the difference in power.
Several energy steroids. One of these pills greatly enhances
energy steroids.
The user twofold. Therefore, a fisherman's strength will become 20 times that of an average human. And remember that the multiplier is cumulative, so 2 pills will make it 4-fold. And each additional intake will continue to increase the strength exponentially. After taking an unspecified amount of energy steroids, Oddie became bigger, more muscular, and God knows how many times stronger than his base form.
Wait, they got Percocets in One Piece? What did he just say? He said he popped the perk and he got stronger.
In this form, Oddie managed to bite Luffy and make him bleed, but a Red Hawk and an Elephant Gatling were more than enough to defeat him.
Yeah, Luffy's probably not gonna face any challenge into a minute here in this video, but you know, it's still nice to see the massive gap in power though.
Caesar Clown, we talked about this guy in the last
video. I have never seen Caesar Clown before, so for real.
Poisonous gas, but after the events of Impel Down, Luffy is immune to it. However, Caesar is the first villain that's
look at the difference in power, bro.
Against Luffy. And he did it by removing the oxygen from the area they were fighting, making Luffy faint. In the rematch, Luffy found a way to counter this and other abilities, forcing Caesar to use his trump card and absorb the chemical weapon Shinokuni, becoming capable of petrifying any living being upon contact. However, Luffy's physical strength was too much for Caesar, who got defeated.
Oh, he almost caught up in power though.
Magnum armament
59% winning percentage.
Both offense and defense, since the gas entered in contact with the Archie layer and not directly with Luffy's skin.
Yeah, I'm about to say he does have the hockey, so.
Yes, Luffy gets stronger arc after arc, and in the arena of Dressrosa.
Now, people were trying to put me on game. And they said that Dressrosa may be the best arc in One Piece. Matter of fact, I think I heard that Kishimoto assisted Oda whenever he was sick, right, Dressrosa? Is that true or not? That's what I heard. But
very strong character like Don Chinzhao, who seriously wanted to kill him by all means. This old man fought Garp in the past, and even though it seems that Garp low-diffed him at the time, it still proves Don Chinzhao's determination and belief in his abilities. To defeat him, Luffy had to use Gear 2nd and 3rd.
Wasn't the pacing of this fight like horrible, if I'm not mistaken?
Remains one of the best moments in this arc. I believe that Don Chinzhao is not that far from a 3rd commander, like Jack, in terms of overall strength.
Whoa, look at the way this motherfucking head is shaped. Oh my god. I'm sorry. This One Piece design was never not hilarious to me. Okay.
The rematch with Bellamy started with Doffy controlling Bellamy's body with his strings against his will. Luffy managed to destroy Doffy's bunshin made of strings and held off Bellamy simultaneously.
No one's catching up with
Luffy. As you guys remember, Luffy did not want
to
to hurt Bellamy since he considered him a friend. After a few chapters, Bellamy decides to fight Luffy to preserve some of the remaining pride and also to free Luffy from that uncomfortable situation where he had to hurry and help Law fight Doffy. Bellamy lost in the exact same way he did back in Mocktown. However, I want to stress Bellamy's improvements, since the guy managed
100% win rate. Why does Bellamy look like a combination of Sanji and Luffy? Now this may be whenever the power starts to...
Luffy was stronger than Luffy, in fact not even together with an ally that provided him cheap shots and damaged the opponent's organs. Luffy managed to get the upper hand. In a fair 1v1, Luffy not only wouldn't have had Law's help, but also faced Doffy.
Yeah, see, this is when, you know, now it starts to be a struggle.
In fact, it is during this fight that we see Gear 4th Boundman for the first time.
It's during this fight we saw? I thought it was like later on in One Piece.
And his body becomes much larger in size. With his arms, upper torso, and legs coated with armament haki, Luffy overpowers Doffy in this form, but unfortunately, he runs out of stamina. That's why I have Doffy above Gear 4th Dressrosa Luffy. Luffy was indeed stronger, but his stamina wasn't enough, and he needed to escape and recover. Very similar to Baryon mode against Ishiki. Doffy's awakening was impressive.
And he's right back stronger than Luffy again. 54% win rate.
First commander of a Yonko.
Chat, if y'all want me to react to Luffy versus Doflamingo, matter of fact, I don't need you. I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna react to that very soon. So you can trust me, that's gonna be a reaction very soon.
This was more a skirmish than an actual fight. In fact, neither Luffy or Fujitora were serious on that occasion. Fujitora felt no hate in Luffy and felt somewhat guilty about the government allowing Doffy to reign over Dressrosa, destroying thousands of lives and traumatizing thousands of people. In a normal 1v1 scenario, Fujitora would have...
Damn! Really?
Luffy was not even at the level of...
That's the level difference?
Forget about Luffy.
Wow!
Admiral at this point in the story.
That's crazy. That's a wild level difference. Are we at Cake Island? Oh, we get the whole cake. I didn't know the whole cake was right after Dressrosa.
Cracker. It took Luffy 11 hours to defeat Cracker and his biscuit soldiers. Luffy had to use Gear 4th twice, and he also received help from Nami, who softened...
Isn't that when he turned to Tank Man?
...creating rain. Luffy was stronger, but still had to deal with the stamina issues he still has in this form. I know some people put Cracker over Doffy, but I don't agree with that.
Yeah, this is when you use Tank Man.
Awakening was something different, and it took the entire island with dozens of elite fighters to just try to stop him.
You know, I actually made a joke about Tank Man Luffy. I think I may have said that this is just you fucking Gear Lizzo, that One Piece video. But you know, I want to apologize. No. Charlotte. Yeah, I haven't seen this guy. He ugly as hell though. He look weak. So, you know, I like how he didn't even explain. I like how he's not even talking throughout this portion. It's just kind of like, yeah, you know, it's Kaido challenge. Damn, his ass keep on coming back. The fact that this ugly round zebra cake built motherfucker is Yonko officer level is insane. But you know, this is what people talking about. I know Big Mom is gapping Luffy, dog.
Tries to punch Big Mom, who one-shot.
Yeah, Big Mom's gapping Luffy. She's literally Yonko level. Ain't no way.
Luffy versus Katakuri was one of the best fights in One Piece history. With the first commander,
did I react to that? I think I did react to that.
Stronger than Luffy in practically everything. Advanced perception haki that allowed him to see up to 6 seconds into the future. Armament haki probably stronger than Luffy's, and a devil fruit that's allowed to mimic all of Luffy's attacks. Except the Katakuri performed them even better. Luffy had to grow during the fight, learning how to use future sights and use Gear 4th Snakeman for the first time. In this form,
yeah, this is where he used Snake Man. Probably the coolest looking gear Luffy has.
A lot of people claim that Katakuri stabbed himself to give Luffy an advantage, but he simply evened the fight since Katakuri pierced Luffy with his tridents, only because of Flambe's interference. Luffy
honestly
defeated Katakuri, and I feel like Katakuri had no reason to keep fighting. He didn't consider Luffy as a real enemy. He had no reputation to protect, and his family were in no real danger, except from Big Mom herself.
Honestly, Katakuri is like, look, I like Katakuri. I think he's one of my favorite villains in One Piece, bro. I never forget there was a scene in One Piece where I believe he was like eating donuts and some shit like that. He was talking about some donuts and shit like that. So, you know, I like Katakuri, man.
Than the physical one.
But I think his character design is pretty cool as well. Apparently he's Big Mom's son. I'm trying to figure out who was hitting Big Mom, but you know, each his own, I guess. I don't even know how he even put these motherfuckers in the video, but you know. And then, yeah, I don't think that some of these people he's putting in the video.
The first fight against Kaido in Wano Kuri was simply Kaido being drunk and annoyed by Luffy. Sure, Luffy did.
He one-shotted him, I believe.
But Luffy lost as soon as Kaido went serious. One Thunder Bagua was more than enough to defeat him.
Yeah, he one-shotted, son. That was it. Again, Luffy's not catching Kaido to Gear 5. We know this. I think it's interesting to see exactly what the winning percentage is looking like. I don't recognize her. Again, you didn't have to put this in the video because I mean it's a pretty clear gap, but sure. Alright, here we go.
After learning Ryo Haki in the Udon prison from Yugoro, Luffy lands some very good hits on Kaido, who was just playing around trying to understand how strong the supernova were. However, Luffy's durability increased a lot from the last fight.
Damn, look at the gap!
Multiple times, but Luffy got back up like nothing had happened. During the fight, Luffy learns how to coat his attacks with Conqueror's Haki, achieving a level of power that is very close to the one of a Yonko. However, Kaido defeated
not close enough,
again, saying that his use of Conqueror's coating was still bad. After being rescued by the Hearth Pirates and eating a lot of food offered by Caribou, Luffy comes back at full stamina while Kaido was being held off by his son Yamato. And here we see how Kaido...
Son! I thought Yamato was a woman! Excuse me!
Huge compared to Luffy's. Luffy's use of Conqueror's coating has become much better now, and when the two clashed, the sky split just like when Whitebeard and Shanks clashed.
Still ain't strong enough. You know what he needs, bro. Again, this is a 7% chance of winning.
CP0 agent. Luffy seemingly died for a few seconds before finally awakening his Devil Fruit. In Gear 5, Luffy became 100% legitimately a Yonko level character.
Yeah, now he's Yonko level.
Into rubber, including other individuals. His durability is off the charts, he can turn into a giant, he can grab lightning itself, and his strength allows him to jump rope with the strongest creature alive.
Yeah!
Kaido is still stronger than...
But he still isn't stronger! That's wild! Then again, I think at this point, Kaido, like, beat Luffy 4 times, and Kaido was, like, fighting and fighting. Didn't he also fight, like, Lord and Zoro, too? And so his stamina was already being drained the whole time.
During the raid.
That's wild. Not even with Gear 5, bro. Is he still stronger than Kaido? That's it. So Luffy's not stronger than Kaido still? Wow. And I'll probably react to this fight. You know, it's unfortunate for Lucy how bad he just got fucking dealt.
So, guys, like the video.
I think the craziest part about this whole video is that even after he achieved Gear 5, he still is not stronger than Kaido. What else could Luffy do to get stronger? I mean, he's pretty much master Haki. He's awakened his Devil Fruit. What more can Luffy do? Leave me a comment section down below. Do you believe that Gear 5 Luffy is stronger than Kaido? And if so, please let me know why. And while you're down there, hit the subscribe button. That doesn't help me, but it helps you too. Watch see content similar to this one. If y'all did subscribe to me, I appreciate it a lot. If y'all didn't, guess we'll just part ways. Either way I go, I'm out of here. Y'all have to keep it easy, and I'm gone. Peace.